Hey everyone.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. This is Wild Heart and Soul, what we're calling Wild Heart and Soul. And I'm Susan,
And I'm Tana.
and we are the owners of Wild Heart Boutique. We are kicking off something that we thought would be fun. We enjoy talking to each other, and we miss all of you because we don't get to see so many of you. So we decided that we would open up our conversation and include you guys, right?
Absolutely. We just thought it would be fun because Susan and I are just, spending our days and weeks working and taking care of our families and missing all the people that have supported us here in St. Augustine when we opened up our shop. So we wanted to somehow connect with you and share our everyday issues as women,
Yeah. And
which,
a lot of them get kind of funny
yeah,
and
they're
weird.
very comical now at
Well,
our
we
age,
think it
right?
is. You guys, you
You
know
might
what I
not,
mean.
yeah,
You might,
you might
you
not
might
think
not.
we're as
But I
funny as
mean,
we do, but
no, but that's okay. But
yeah,
you know what? One of the questions that we get a lot is, what is a wild heart, right? So
yes,
we really, I think when we met, it's funny. And that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that
yeah,
sometime how we met.
yeah,
But I think when we met, I think that was one of the things that connected us was this sense of heart and soul, and there's a wild in there, but we put together a definition that I think we've been playing around and living with a little bit, and I think it really works. So that is, you say
okay, well, a wild heart embraces life head on with an open heart and a fierce soul. And we just felt that the combination of those words really described how we are
it.
at this time in our lives, in our 50s, um, and how we embrace things that are happening, especially moving to a new place and a new town and starting a new business with a partner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that we
Mm-hmm.
both never had partners before in business,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe we have and it didn't work out so well. So we won't go there. But like,
Not now.
yeah, not now. But with
Yeah.
that being said, we wanted to go ahead
Mm.
and
Mm.
just
Mm-hmm.
share with you
Mm-hmm.
all the things that we think about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with open hearts, fierce
Right.
soul, and a lot of fun times in between.
Yeah, and that actually is involved in how
Mm.
how we pick our
Mm.
clothing,
Yeah, true, right.
why we pick our
Yes.
clothing, some of
Why
the
we're even
styles.
doing this business,
Right,
right? I mean,
right,
it's a business, right? A
right.
business is in business, right, to offer product services and to make money. Like that, we're not being woo wooey about it, but I feel like we've got this deeper connection around why do we want people to come in the store and how do we want you to feel? What do we go for? So we always feel like when you come in, we want you to basically feel better than when you walked in the door.
Right. We want you to leave feeling better than when you entered.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not saying that how you entered is not okay
Yeah.
or truly how you were feeling that day, but we want you to leave with something positive, maybe something funny.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't like our clothing, or maybe there you couldn't find something that day, but we still want you to have a connection
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with Sue and I. I'm like going in and
I
out here.
know.
What's
It's
going
okay.
on?
We're learning. We're
I'm
learning. Okay,
bebopping.
let's move on.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
but
and sometimes it's a kind word, right?
right,
I mean, we can't really touch like people anymore like we used to because
yeah,
we're
we're
like big
huggers.
huggers.
Yeah, big huggers.
And I just feel like, and it'll come back, but there's so much I feel like we found connecting in the community for people to come in into a positive space with positive energy. And it's not like over the top. Do you know what I mean? We understand like sometimes people want to be left alone and they want their retail therapy or they want to walk around and be quiet or
Right, right.
we honor that. So this is a safe, welcoming space that
Yeah,
we
very
cultivate.
inclusive. All
Okay, wait.
peoples,
So
all
I want
walks
to
of life.
know. I want to talk about what you're wearing
Okay.
because we usually do this in the morning. Like our joke is we really dress for each other.
Yeah.
So what did you choose today?
Okay, so I will tell you that I am still in that midst of life where my mornings are really hectic.
Mm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
just with um, I'm a morning person. I like to get up. I like to get a lot of things done. I'm actually very creative in the morning, and so, um, I wake up several hours before I arrive, and Sue will tell you that I'm usually on time, but I've been running. Like I've been really running late lately. So I mean, I just have a lot of things going. So I think one of the easiest things is to be able to go into your closet and not have to think really hard about grabbing something and feeling good and looking good. Um, there's so many topics we want to touch on, and I yo-yo with my weight. So my closet it is full of many different sizes, which is something we will talk about in the future. That's going to be one of our topics.
Yeah.
So I mean, right now I'm maybe on my heavy side, right? But I still like to go into my closet and grab things that I still feel good in.
Yeah.
So what I chose today is an eyelet cotton top that is a tunic, so it does.
It's so
I don't know if you're
pretty.
going to be able to see it.
I'm gonna tilt it.
Yeah, see if you can.
Oh, cute.
So it does come down low and it covers your butt.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is also a topic that we'll be doing is these pants are actually from last year.
Okay.
So this was a style
Yeah.
we had last year, which we still have a few left.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, they are like the
I
most
know.
comfortable, best
Right. They're
pants.
so soft and stretchy.
Yes.
They don't have the thing is the waistband is flat.
Yes.
Okay, so let me just say that Tana introduced me to these pants. So quick, Tana has had boutiques for over 15 years. Okay, so and she's carried these particular pants that whole time.
The whole time.
So I went to market with her for the first time, and she's like, Sue. She calls me Sue. It's fine. So she's like, try these pants on. I'm like, I don't really wear jeans anymore. Like I was coming out of my yoga phase.
She's like, I'm not wearing stretch pants.
No,
and I'm not wearing.
No, I'm not wearing
pants without buttons, like
right.
Like
I just was
pull-ups.
like, no, I'm wearing yoga pants all the time or leggings. Okay.
Yeah.
So I put them on, and I will tell you, I do wear jeans now,
Yes.
and they're the only jeans that I really wear. Now there are some that are super like boyfriend jeans that are loose.
Right.
But these particular pants, we have dressed anywhere from the age of 14 all the way through to 80.
Yes.
And everybody, they look different. They're fabulous. Anyway, so we'll do a whole other time.
Yeah.
But you chose, the point that you were saying is you chose a pant from last season.
Yes.
Updated with a top that we just got in.
Yes. This season. And pure comfort. Cotton, comfortable,
awesome,
cool,
cute.
I know, we're living in a different climate. She's from Chicago. I'm from Pittsburgh. And I don't have an issue wearing a sleeve, even when it's like 90 out.
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, that this can be rolled up or it can be a 3/4.
Yeah.
And just super comfortable.
It's cute.
How about you?
Okay, I am wearing. Actually, this might be from last season. It's a lace. Okay, so it's this lace kind of overlay top. You can see it's a little bit sheer on the bottom. And underneath it's this jersey. Anyway, I like it because I do like wearing sleeveless.
Right.
And again, it was really easy because we started a little early this morning. So I'm like, what can I throw on and feel comfy? Then we have these leggings that are this houndstooth, which I just think are super funky.
Such great. People are afraid of patterns.
Yeah.
You should not be afraid of patterns. They
Cute.
actually hide and conceal all the bumps that maybe we don't want to show at this time or whatever.
Sure.
But that's also another topic we'll be
yeah. But these are really awesome. They're like smooth. Anyway, so I felt like I wanted to funk it up a little bit. I think that's the thing. People are afraid to maybe mix styles. Because people see this and it's real romantic, it's kind of a little sexy top, but I don't want it. That's not what I'm like. When I'm going to work or I'm going out, like I'm not going to wear all. Otherwise, it kind of looks like lingerie, to be honest.
Right.
But because I paired it with this kind of little edgy houndstooth, it makes it presentable and cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I chose today.
Okay. Well, you look great.
So do you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
I will say we have
yeah,
great husbands, and my husband always says to me, "You look great today, Tim." And I'm
me
like,
too.
"Yeah." So,
That's nice.
yeah, no, it's good. That's a
It's good.
blessing,
It is a
right?
blessing.
Supportive
It is a
and
blessing. So, times of COVID,
yeah,
one of the things that we've been hearing a lot about, and we've been actually trying to do ourselves, even though I do need to do more, is the, well, you were calling it the three C's, the COVID closet cleaning.
yeah,
And how do you do that? Like, how
right.
do you actually, it's like been like talked about so much. How do you decide what stays
And
and
what
goes?
goes, right? And what I realized is I actually have some attachment to some of my clothing. I actually have pieces from,
Mm,
stores, several stores back that I still really love.
mm,
That's
mm-hmm,
another thing. Like I pick and Sue now picks what we love
mm-hmm,
to be in
mm-hmm.
our store.
Yeah,
So it's a love affair with our clothing that continues. So I really still love pieces from way back when. But I also realize, fashion moves forward and times have changed and we live in a different climate and just different things. So these are all the reasons why you may begin to part with some of your pieces.
yeah.
And also, again, choosing
Mm,
pieces that are very comfortable and uh, flattering that you just want to kind of go in and grab and not have to think real hard about.
yes,
So that's that. These are like particular
kind of goals.
goals when you're going in and beginning this clearing. Again, we are just touching on this because this is a topic I think we're going to concentrate on this month.
Yeah, and I think the other part is that I still have some pieces in my closet that I really am like, when I lose 10 pounds, right, that whole thing.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I really, like, it's just
Girl, you're
hurts
looking
my
at
heart. I know. I just,
I
because there
know.
is a part of you, as women, we always feel this pressure, and it's never enough. It's never been enough. I have never been the right size, I've never been the right shape. And it doesn't matter. I look back at pictures. Have you done
Yeah,
this? And you're
yeah,
like, whenever this happened, I know I wasn't happy with my body, and I look back and I'm like, okay, girl, you looked good.
yeah. And for me, I grew up with a mom that I was never thin enough
Mm.
or
Like her voice comes into your
yeah,
head.
yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, here I am, and I still
Mhm.
have those issues. When I gained 10, I literally jumped like a
Mhm.
size or two based
Mhm.
on how I
Mhm.
gain weight, right?
Mhm.
So I have this like wide range
Yeah.
of stuff. So we're also going to address those issues and
Mhm.
help you with that. That's
Yeah.
why our pants are so fabulous. That's why we
Yes.
kept them, and I've worked with them for all the years and
Yeah.
basically convinced Sue to support it because they truly give you
Yeah.
that flexibility
Right.
of
You can go
like,
up and down a
yes,
little bit because, by the way, that's totally normal.
yes, right.
I mean, it's
It's yes,
totally normal that you're going to some days hold some water. I mean, just you're going to go up and down.
right.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Like we're calling the COVID 10, the COVID 15, maybe the COVID 5. I don't know what that
Yeah,
is for you,
yeah,
if any.
yeah.
Um, but it happens. That's life.
And
And
it's
and
okay.
it's okay. And guess what? You're still beautiful. Like
Exactly.
how many women come in here and they're like, okay, I can't buy anything. I have to be this or I have to be this. And even if we can just say, you know what? We actually think you're beautiful right now. And it's
Yeah,
not about buying something. If you don't want to buy something, don't buy something. But
exactly.
we support each other in that. And so we want to say that to other people that you're okay. So wherever you are right now, you really are okay. I know you might be being hard on yourself about what you need to do, but where you are right now is where you are. So learning to accept that
Accept where you are at the
at the
moment.
moment. And that's
Yeah,
hard. You got to work on it. But
yeah.
I think with the whole closet cleaning thing, I would say that if we had to give them some guidelines right now, let's give them like three guidelines of, okay, when you go into your closet, what are some questions that you ask yourself on whether, and listen, you can do this in phases. It doesn't have to be, sometimes people get crazy and they just want to do everything all at once, and
Right.
sometimes that's not the right thing to do.
No, and I do think that one of the things, first of all, you should love everything in your closet.
Wow.
So that's a very, believe it or not, hard for some to distinguish because you purchased it, right? And you spent the money. So there's some type of almost guilt to it
Yeah.
that you should wear it or
Right.
you must wear it, even if you don't love it.
Right.
So, very simply, one of the first issues is you should love everything in your closet.
Wow. I think that is a very good guideline because right away I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Well, and there's stuff that I bought at the moment
Yeah.
where I thought, oh, this is like really cool.
Right.
Or maybe a one and done, which is another topic we'll talk
Yeah.
about. But then you kind of look at it and you say, like, well, I haven't worn that for about a year,
Yeah.
even 6 months.
Yeah.
Or when I go to put it on,
Right.
I can come up with a reason why I shouldn't put it on.
Yeah.
So that's a really great, easy, basic way to start.
And
So
maybe
that means like 2 piles, right?
yeah, maybe what you do is like, because I'm thinking about myself, like if I'm going through my closet and saying, okay, do I love this? Do I not love this? Right? Maybe to start, I say I'm going to take out 10 pieces. You know what I mean? Like just start small, unless you want to go for it, make 2 piles, like Tana said. Like one of the things just you just don't love.
So that doesn't. So we're not even touching on does it fit, or does it?
Okay, that's
okay.
good.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's as simple
I
as
love it.
do I love it, or do I not love it? Okay. So that we're not talking about fit, how it looks, the right color, the right shape, age appropriate, none of those things.
Okay.
This is just I either love it or I don't.
And what if you're in between?
Then I would put it in the I love it.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So you don't have to be like totally mean to yourself.
Yeah, no need to be mean to yourself. No need.
You're just because, geez, man, we get beat up enough with our inner selves, right?
But
it's just easy. Make it easy.
Easy, no stress.
Just 2 piles.
Love it, not love it.
Okay, so then, what's the next question? So then we go back to, okay, I have my love it pile. Well, I would say, and you tell me what you'd say. I would say, how does it make me feel when I wear it? Because I might love something, but if I put it on, I might not feel great, right? Because then I get out. So that's what I would do is, how does this make me feel? Me feel.
Not anybody else.
Right. Because really, it's not
Okay,
really...
so Sue and we also have a little issue with people who dress for their husbands all the time.
Right, or need approval
for what they wear. So don't take that statement wrong.
Right.
Okay, because it's not, I think that's, a great part of a relationship and whatever.
Right.
But really we're trying to concentrate on what makes you feel good, because if you feel good, you then project a great energy and attitude, whether it's with your partner, your husband, your
career,
other,
your whatever you're doing,
career, or just like going to Publix, right? To do
which by the way
groceries.
is a big event now.
Yeah.
I get dressed up for Publix.
I dress up for Publix.
I mean, that's cool. Okay, so, but
swagging out.
Yeah, for real. Like we can't go anywhere. So I think I love that. Do you love it? Right, that was the question. Do I love this?
Yeah, love or not love?
Not love or not love.
Right.
How does it make me feel? Good or bad?
Right. So again, we're just going really simple.
Just simple.
Right?
Good or bad? Is that it? And then what?
Well, and then from there, I like to step into fit.
Okay.
Okay, because then that eliminates a lot of the I loves, right? How does it fit? Which then coincides with the previous question of how does it make me feel? So when I go in and I grab my size 10 and it's tight, it makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
Personally, it just makes me feel bad, right? So that then becomes another pile.
Yeah.
Right? So you go from I love it, I don't love it. In the I love pile, how does it make me feel? And then we go into
how does it actually fit?
Right.
And there's a whole host of topics within
Right.
the fit.
And then that's where we get into possibly scaling down
Mm-hmm.
and saying, okay, I'm going to pick
Right.
10, 12 items that
Mm-hmm.
make me feel great. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
love it. It makes me feel great. And it actually fits me
Right. So
well.
right there, you've edited your closet. We're not. You don't have to necessarily get rid of everything. I mean, if you're not ready for that, some
Right.
people don't. And some people, honestly, they really are. Working out and trying to eat better, and things may change, right?
Right.
So it's not like you have to get rid of everything. But
Right.
I love that idea of you kind of edited your closet. Maybe you have one section of your closet. In my case, it's like this much of a bar. I don't have a huge closet, but it's like, okay, these are the selection of what I just went through that I'm just going to focus my time on, so that every morning or every time I'm going out, I don't have this anxiety about, oh my gosh, I have nothing to wear.
Yeah.
That is not true. You
Yeah.
just can
That
edit it.
that's for obviously helps with um, a hectic morning,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been having a lot
Mm-hmm.
of. So,
Like
um,
it.
yeah, I think it's just a kind of simple approach to get you started.
Mm-hmm.
Notice we have not said, throw anything out yet or donate
Right.
or any of those things. This is really just a personal
Mm.
kind of COVID closet clearing, which
Well,
helps.
it's
Like
true.
it just makes you feel better.
It does.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And listen, I know it's just your closet, and I know it's just your clothes. But the truth of the matter is, and you mentioned this, we have there's a lot involved in there. We have attachments to clothing. We are so difficult with ourselves and how we look. And I think at
Yeah.
times right now where we are kind of shut in, it's been difficult because we
Right.
don't have those reasons to go out. But these are little things that you can spend time with yourself. Someone said to me, we can't go outside right now, but we can go within. And I don't want to make this super deep, but you know what? Those are the questions that you can ask yourself.
And we have also heard numerous times of people saying, well, I don't go out anymore. I don't,
Mm,
where am I going to wear anything? So that's why, you wear it for yourself to make you feel better. This is a big part of
mhm,
who
mhm.
you are and how you present yourself. And
And really how you project yourself.
exactly.
Because either you're working from home,
Right.
maybe you're with your kids, maybe you're teaching your kids, maybe I don't know what your circumstances are, but we've also heard numerous times that women will say, wow, you know what, working with you guys and just bringing some new pieces and thinking about how to work things back into my wardrobe, I feel better about myself. I feel better about bringing back into the routine, pulling out the things that you love, the
Yeah.
things that make you feel good,
Yeah.
and the things that fit you well
Yeah.
and are
I mean,
comfy.
and like for example, we carry an amazing short by the same
Mm.
um, line of pant, and so if you're just throwing on shorts and a t-shirt, why can't those shorts be absolutely comfortable, great length,
Updated,
updated,
fit well.
yeah, wash great,
Yeah.
um, all of those things. So
Hmm.
even if you're just wearing casual shorts and tees, you still
Yeah.
want to feel good, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to put something on
I
that
mean, I think so.
is super flattering and
Yeah.
very comfortable
Hmm.
and all that.
Yeah.
Just be home, go inside, go outside, whatever you need to do.
Right. But don't miss your moments of living waiting for something to change. And I think that what we just talked about, these are things that you
Yeah.
can do.
That you
You
make the
don't need
change.
anything special. Like, you don't need to do anything special to be able to go and start to cleanse. I think there is something really good about clearing and cleansing. And it can actually be therapeutic to
Sure
kind
is.
of weed things out that's not necessarily needed. Start with your closet, right? Why not? So I think that was cool. Actually, I'm gonna do
So,
that.
well, so Sue, I kind of have a funny story.
Uh-oh.
My,
Oh no, can I tell it?
okay, go ahead.
So I get a text from Tana, and she's like, Sue, this is how I hear her texts in her voice, but their text. Sue, okay, my entire closet just fell. I thought a bomb went off because I heard all this noise in my closet, and my closet fell. I'm like, what does that mean that your closet fell? Literally, the bars fell off her walls. That's like a That is a
It
nightmare.
was like an implosion.
And she showed me a picture. They literally were off the walls and all the clothes were on the ground. I thought, I don't know how.
Yeah, it was really, and it was just comical because Jim just sat there and James sat there and Max sat there and they were just like, yeah.
And then they just left.
And then they just were
Like,
like,
good luck.
yeah, we're out of here. But so you
Oh,
know,
are you saying this
sometimes,
indication?
well, sometimes you don't think you
What?
need to do that.
Things get out a little out of hand.
And
I mean, I'm
the
just
reality
lucky mine
is,
yeah, it's time.
fell off the wall, right? So
I literally fell
literally
off
fell off the walls. That is a direct indication that
the walls.
A, you build a new house and the stuff isn't in the studs, but B, you
Yeah.
possibly could have too much.
Yeah,
So
it's possible.
it is possible.
I think I'm gonna actually redo mine and go
Yeah.
back again and do these steps
Yeah,
because I like those.
Yeah. We
And
should
then let us
listen to
know.
ourselves.
Let us know what you think. Send us some comments. If you have more questions, like we
Yeah.
want to open this up. We're just getting this started, so we'd love to hear what you think. So we're gonna end our time with a question for each of us. What is it, I guess right now, this week coming up, what is something that makes your heart wild? Something that you would, very brief, just kind of making your heart wild right now.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think for me this week, just being what makes me wild is um, my hair
Mhm.
color.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm very gray. So stay tuned because changing my hair color is often what keeps that wild streak.
Mhm. Like an expression of
Yeah,
yourself.
it's an expression of myself. Sometimes I think, okay, I'm gonna go like all silver, and then other times I'm like, well, I'm not sure, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're working on
so that's my
your project
wild.
right now.
Yeah, that's my wild.
Your wild expression.
Yeah, this week.
Mine is I've really committed to walking on the beach.
That's so good. I haven't been able to squeeze.
I've been doing it. So that's my thing. That is what I just fuels my wild. Just being in nature, reminding myself of something bigger than me. I was on the beach this morning and like a huge storm came by and it rained on me and then the sun came by and I'm like, see, I need the reminders that this is what life is. Storms come, sun comes through. So my wild makes my heart wild right now, just committing to myself to be outside in nature.
Right.
And doing that. So what is it that makes your heart wild? Think about that.
Yeah.
Just
sometimes it's interpersonal, and sometimes it's external.
Absolutely.
So
and it all fits.
And it all works.
Well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks. It
Cool.
was fun.
It was fun. Join us every Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to do this. If you listen to the replay, thanks for joining in. Come join us live. Have a great day today. And that's it, right?
Yeah, we'll see you next week.